And a press agent actually put a sign up that there was only one diva allowed in this theater at a time.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most awkward moments on Watch What Happens Live.
I really can't even talk about this right now because I'm so upset.
You are very mad at him.
Okay.
I don't want to cry right now.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most cringeworthy instances from the Late Night Bravo talk show hosted by Andy Cohen. After the video, leave us a comment and tell us who your dream WWHL guest is. Number 10, Ray Liotta shades Clint Eastwood. During a 2017 appearance on Watch What Happens, the Goodfellas star sits down with Andy Cohen and fellow guest Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, if you answer all the questions, I'll uncuff you.
While playing Plead the Fifth, Liotta coldly confesses that Sigourney Weaver was his worst kiss, and then he takes it a step further. When Andy asks him who he thinks is the most overrated actor of the 80s and 90s, Ray doesn't have to think twice about his answer.
As an actor?
As an actor.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood, probably.
The jaw-dropping moment is made even better by J-Lo's reaction, which sums up the uncomfortable moment.
I don't give a shit. I love it.
Number 9. Chelsea Handler and Andy disagree. While stopping by the Bravo clubhouse, comedian Chelsea Handler and Andy have a little disagreement about, of all things, The Real Housewives. When Cohen makes a comment about Handler having the Housewives cast on her own talk show, she shuts him down.
You've had every variety of housewife on your show.
No, actually, you have.
I know.
You started that franchise.
Yes,
She denies ever having any members of the Bravo franchise on, and even calls the whole thing sick.
Okay. Well, you have had many of them on your show.
No, I have not. I've had one. Not,
who?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
With lots of finger pointing and rebuttals, the conversation goes around in circles. The tension eventually diffuses, and the two appear to agree to disagree. But knowing the whole thing could have turned explosive left viewers squirming.
No,
She was on last
you're
night.
projecting.
She was on last night.
No, I wasn't hosting. That was a guest host that booked her.
Okay.
Number 8. Amber Rose makes Andy sweat. As host extraordinaire, Andy Cohen is used to unabashedly asking his guests hard-hitting and invasive questions. When Amber Rose comes by the clubhouse, she takes the opportunity to give the host a taste of his own medicine.
I was just dying
We
to
are
know.
not. No, we're not. We've never done a thing. We've never even kissed.
Armed with a burning question of her own, she flat out asks the Bravo exec producer about his relationship with BFF Anderson Cooper.
Are you and Anderson Cooper?
The query causes Andy to turn 100 different shades of red, even taking a moment to give himself a facepalm. Much to Rose's disappointment, he says no. But it's satisfying to see Cohen being played by his own game.
It never took. We spoke on the phone once, and he said that he could, I thought the call went great, but he said he could picture me wildly gesticulating, and it turned him off. And so we never went out, but we became great friends.
Number 7. Dwight Eubanks flashes Andy. There's a good reason why Watch What Happens Live airs late at night. When the Real Housewives of Atlanta star, NeNe Leakes' personal stylist, Dwight Eubanks, visited Andy, things got a little R-rated.
Talk to me about these lashes a little bit.
It's not the lashes that we should be talking about. It's the other extensions that I have.
What starts off as an innocent question about his eyelash extensions takes a turn when Eubanks reveals that he's also had another type of extension.
What are your other extensions?
Well, you know I had some surgery done.
Talk to me about that.
He nonchalantly stated that he had an implant added to a certain appendage.
So you made your appendage larger.
And bigger.
Really?
It's wonderful.
Dwight even goes the extra mile and drops his drawers to show Andy. It should be noted that the flash was a consensual moment between the pair, but it's still awkward nonetheless. Number 6. Patti LuPone critiques Madonna. As one of the biggest Broadway icons of all time, Patti LuPone has become well known for her frankness. During her live interview, a fan called in, asking the two-time Tony winner if she and Madonna ever talked about playing Eva Perón.
I did meet her after her opening night party, and the only thing that Madonna has ever said to me was, "I'm taller than you."
In the late 70s, Patti played the Argentine political figure in the musical Evita, while Madonna played her in the 1996 film version. Andy follows up the question by asking her thoughts on Madam X's portrayal, and things get catty.
I was on the treadmill, and I would, when MTV used to have videos,
Yes.
right? And I saw, I believe it was Buenos Aires, and I thought it was a piece of shit.
LuPone went on to call her a movie killer. Yikes. Seems there's no love lost between these two divas.
She's dead behind the eyes. She cannot act her way out of a paper bag. She should not be in film or on stage.
Number 5. NeNe Leakes versus Kim Zolciak. It's no mystery to Bravo fans that former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-stars NeNe Leakes and Kim Zolciak aren't too fond of each other.
The truth doesn't hurt, NeNe. The
It
bottom line,
hurts.
I have a
You're
nursing
calling
degree.
in on a show that I'm on. Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
I'm not in Atlanta,
We
Nene.
have
You
no
can't
interest
handle
in
the
talking
truth,
to
Nene.
you.
In one of Leakes' earliest appearances on the show, Zolciak calls in and the gloves come right off. For nearly 3 minutes, the two battle it out, throwing shades, insults, and clapbacks at each other.
Tell the
You
truth.
got it wrong because you called me a drag queen, and you think that I
look
called
like a
you
drag
one.
queen,
You
but
called me a drag, but I am a beautiful drag queen, boo.
Though ostensibly tasked with playing referee, Andy can barely get a word in edgewise, but judging from his smile, he seems to be enjoying every second of it. At one point, he gives up and sits back with a drink to bask in all the drama that put Bravo on the map.
We'll see who lies when you're in jail. And
Bye.
number two,
Well,
Nene,
I
when
see you
when
sitting
I write
right
my book,
beside me,
your name will
boo-boo.
not be on
Me and you
any
gonna
page
sit in
in my
jail
book.
together and both smoke Newport cigarettes and put on our wigs, boo.
Oh my God,
you're
man, we
gonna
will
make
be
it. You're
shooting
gonna
it for
sit in there
season
with me,
3.
boo.
Number 4, Sonia Morgan's burlesque performance. If there's one thing the Real Housewives of New York love, it's putting on a show. When Sonia Morgan stops by the clubhouse, she pulls out all the stops to make her appearance a memorable one.
Down here. All moves.
Decked out in a corset and matching cowboy hat and boots, Ms. Morgan shimmies and shakes her way through an awkward burlesque routine.
Just to get by those pearly ones.
Even Andy, who has seen just about everything, is perplexed by the odd performance. Although it's not her finest moment, we still love Sonia and are happy. At least we can say she's keeping things interesting.
There's something that goes with this is the protection. Can someone get my driver?
Number 3, Zoe Kravitz calls out Lily Allen. In one of the most talked about moments in Live's history, Zoe Kravitz drops some startling revelations about British pop singer Lily Allen. After a caller brings up Allen's autobiography, where she mentions that she and the Big Little Lies star kissed, Zoe's response instantly grabs our attention.
Who's Lily Allen?
She's the voice of a generation, by the way.
I guess she didn't warn you.
From here, she attempts to set the record straight by alleging that the gesture was not consensual, but an attack on Lily's part.
So, but is that how she portrayed it in the book? No. It was portrayed else,
Like I wanted it.
It's another jaw-dropping moment that made headlines after it aired and left viewers squirming over all the potency of the tension-filled reveal.
So you weren't thrilled. Did you read the book?
I don't think anybody read the book.
Okay.
Number 2, Brandi Glanville throws wine at Jeff Lewis. Whenever Brandi Glanville joins Andy for a sit-down, you can guarantee that drama will be sure to follow. Except this time, it's warranted. Designer and reality star Jeff Lewis starts by making a mean-spirited comment about Brandi's sexual health.
Prove he doesn't wear a toupee.
I have a lot of products in, but you can.
You know what? I'm not going to do that to you, Jeff, because
Can I get an STD from that?
yeah,
No.
pretty much.
No. I pulled
You ready to
Kenya's.
check your mother?
But she gets her revenge. Holding a glass of wine, she calls him out on his behavior and then proceeds to throw the beverage in his face.
No, and now no STDs. You're good. Alcohol kills everything.
Rarely without words, Lewis is left speechless. Andy steps in to mediate the situation, and although things never get more out of hand than this, the tension is palpable.
I'm sorry. I was kidding. It was a joke. I'm really sorry. I was joking.
What's worse is how clearly hurt Brandi was by the whole event.
Brandi, I think he was just being really flip, and he was not thinking before he said it.
He
Didn't realize.
Here.
He didn't realize.
You can throw this one on me too then.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Titus Burgess defends Eddie Murphy. It was the Watch What Happens Live episode heard around the world.
You're making a movie with
I did a movie with Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
It's called My Name is Dolomite. It comes out in the fall.
While promoting his new movie, Dolomite Is My Name, Titus Burgess joined Andy and Laverne Cox. When Cohen brings up Burgess's co-star, Eddie Murphy's problematic past regarding the LGBTQ+ community, Titus shuts it down.
Did you get to chat with him at all? Because he was very...
Of course I did. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, of course. Well, no, I just wonder if you got close at all, because he was very problematic for the gays at one point when I was coming up.
Oh, I see. He wasn't problematic for Titus.
Defending Murphy, he explains that his experience working with the actor was positive. While moving on from the conversation, Titus appears to whisper or mouth words to someone off screen, which Andy clocks.
What are you saying, Titus?
Keep going, girl. Do your show.
The heated moment was made even hotter when Titus took to Instagram later. He called the Bravo Titan a messy queen, saying he could learn from Anderson Cooper about how to do his job. This moment will be remembered as one of the cringiest in the Bravo universe, and one that fans are still gossiping over to this day.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.